Alright, today we're going to make a lightweight backpacking stove out of 3 soda cans and a penny. 3 cans and some books. What you do is you gotta make a can for the base, 1 for the burner, and 1 for the cap. So what you're gonna do is the highest bottom of the can that you cut out, the biggest part, is going to be the base. So what you do is you take all 3 books, you lay the marker on it just like that, put the can up to it, and you just go around like this, and that makes a line so you know where to cut. That's for the base. You want your highest one as the base. Then you take about a 1/4 inch off to make your burner, so it's a little bit shorter than a base, so it goes inside nice so you can put the cover on it. And then you do the same thing with that one. Let's get the line. And then for the cover, what you do is you just take off the last one. You want to have it pretty small, so this is a very good size. You know, 5/8 of an inch, maybe if that. And you do the same thing. And you have a line. Alright. Then you take an X-Acto knife and you want to cut, you know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches above your line that you want to cut at, so you have a little bit of room for error. So go ahead and first thing you do, you make holes with the X-Acto knife to put the scissors in so you can get going from there, and I'll do that on all 3. Okay, now that I've done that, you're done with the X-Acto knife. Then what you do, you take the scissors and you cut it off down to about 1/2 inch above the line, the final line that you want the height. A rough cut's fine. This is scrap. Okay, so now it's just a little bit above the line that I want to get it finally cut to. So now that you have it down this low, it's a little easier to cut. It comes out a little cleaner. And you slowly work your way down to that line and make it a nice clean cut. And that right there is finished. That is going to be the cover. And I'm just going to continue to cut out the other 2 cans. Okay, now that you've cut out all 3, you have 3 different sizes. Tallest size is the base, the medium size is the inside, or the burner, and the smallest size is going to be your cover. Okay, now with the medium sized can bottom, the medium one, which is your burner, what you have to do is you take your Sharpie, you locate the middle of the can, and make yourself 4 little marks. See that? For Phillip holes. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do, after you've made the Phillip holes, right between this brim here and the bottom of the side of the can, right in the middle of that, you're going to want to make your jet holes. So like right there. That's a perfect spot. Then what you're going to do is you're going to make, on this one I'm going to make 15 more of those. 8 works fine. You can choose whatever you want. I've used 8, I've used 16. Okay, now I have 16 jet holes. What you're going to do is you're going to take the tack and you're going to punch all of them out, including the center holes too, the center Phillip holes. Okay, now I have 16 jet holes all around the outside, and I ended up making only 3 fill holes on the inside because they came out to be pretty big holes. Okay, so the next thing you're going to have to do is you're going to want to take the cover, or the base, and you take the needle nose pliers, and you pinch almost 1/4 inch up, and twist, and just crimp it like that so it fits inside. and make all those all the way around the can. Okay, it's crimped all the way around. And you're going to want to do the same thing with the burner, so you can put that inside of the base. So just crimp that. We make these crimps about a ½ inch up, should do just fine. Okay, that's all nice and crimped. Just make sure that fits. Perfect, that's going to slide in real nice. Next thing you're going to do that I forgot to mention in the very beginning is you're going to put fiberglass insulation in here. It holds your fuel in there, so if you're carrying it while backpacking, your fuel's not going to spill out as easy. A lot of people complain about, oh, it takes the heat away and it doesn't heat up as fast, but those people are missing the whole point, because the point of it is so it won't spill when you're backpacking with it. So you put the piece of fiberglass insulation in there, and I'll do that right now. Alright, so I have the fiberglass insulation. I'm just going to put that in there. It actually might be a little bit better if you put it inside of the burner, so you know that it's all going to fit okay. So I put it inside the underneath of the burner. Burner, fiberglass inside. Get rid of that. Okay, the next thing you're going to want to do, now that you have the fiberglass inside of your burner and the base is all ready to go, you just slide it down in there like that. Do it slow, little by little, so you don't crack the base. And you push it in there until it stops on its own. And now you see you have this wall right here. That's going to help you for putting the cover on it like that. And what I do is I hold the cover on with an elastic band. Alright, so that's in there. And your stove is complete. All you're going to have to do now is pour some heat in there. It's the brand name. It's in a yellow bottle. It's at a lot of convenience stores. It's kind of it's like a dry gas. It's HEET, all capital letters. It's heat. You pour that in there, let it soak in, and when it's all soaked in, the next thing you do, you put a penny over the fill holes, and then fill it up so it gets all the way and it fills up the inside of here. And then you're gonna light it, and when you light it, it's gonna burn real big for a minute. And once it finally gets heated up and all the fiberglass gets heated up and the whole thing as one won't burn anymore, it'll all come down just into the little jets, and it'll be just like your gas stove at home. You're going to have small blue flames coming out of your jets. And then when you're done, pour any loose fuel back into the bottle that you poured it out of. You put the cover back on. You throw an elastic band around the outside, and then it is ready to be packed up and put back. And what I like to do is I like to take my Dremel tool with a wire brush. I like to just get the paint off the outside of here. It makes real. So this is what it looked like after I took the Dremel tool and with the wire brush on it and just got rid of everything. Puts a nicer finish on it, you know, than just the brand of the can. Did as much as I could on the cover. Slide it together, elastic band, put that around it, and that is your finished soda can alcohol penny stove, lightweight backpacking stove.